What's up? Bradley Aiden Johnson here. I'm going to give you one of the simplest tricks for dieting. And when I say dieting, be aware that I mean changing what you eat. Not eating less, as every diet seems to try and get people to do. It's cut out this, cut out this, cut out this, stop eating this and eat less and make sure that you're starving all the time. That is not a diet, that's just eating less. A diet is when you change what you eat, and normally, especially in terms of women, when people ask me, hey, what should I eat? What can I change? What can I do a diet plan for me? I always have them eating more, and they're always telling me, oh, I'm stuffed, I can't eat all this. And I'm like, well, you gotta eat it. Those are your numbers. Eat that much. Simple trick, if you don't want to get into the details of your macros and exactly how many calories to get, etc., etc., is to change your ethos, change your thinking on how you go about making a meal. Now, most people go about making a meal thinking carb-based, yeah? Which is cereal, bag of chips, pizza, donut, whatever it is, fizzy drink, carbs. You have your carbs, and then you have some meat on the side for it. You dash a little bit of protein in there sometimes for some meals. Cereal breakfast, people usually just don't. They skip protein entirely for breakfast. Like for your later meal, you will have some meat, but it'll be mostly carbs. It'll be mostly rice with a little bit of chicken. Now, if you change your mindset when you're eating to protein, 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 and add some carbs on the side, you will improve the way in which your body burns fat immediately. So that simple trick, forget numbers, forget calories, don't get into that. If you just want to start, the first thing to think of, wake up in the morning and think, what am I going to eat for protein? And then maybe add some carbs. So in the morning you have egg whites, maybe with some tuna, maybe even whole eggs, and on the side of that you might have some oats afterwards. Yeah. For lunch you may have a tuna salad. Yeah. You may have a chicken sandwich, but when you make the chicken sandwich, you're making chicken and you put a little bit of bread around it. Yeah, you're not making a sandwich and putting tiny bits of chicken in there to say technically there was some protein in there. Now, a lot of the time, especially in fast food, you'll notice, you look at their numbers, it's masses of carbs, quite a bit of fat, a little bit of protein, because protein is expensive. They don't want to sell you protein. They want to sell you as many cheap carbs, cheap sugar as they possibly can. So you're probably going to want to avoid those fast foods. But that's another story. That's another topic entirely. In terms of all of your meals, and that is breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you do it that way, I don't myself do breakfast, lunch, dinner. I do it meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal however many meals I'm having, or whatever diet I'm following at the moment. Pre-workout meal, post-workout meal, before bed. Each one of those, protein, 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 and then I work out a little bit of carbs to add to that. So that little tiny tip from me, think protein, would be my #1 tip for day 1 of your new diet if you're trying to burn fat. If you're on a cutting diet, if you're just trying to shape up the way that you're eating, go from eating carbs generally to eating protein generally, so that you're eating more protein than carbs and you'll lose fat. Hopefully that's been helpful to you. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to email me, bradleyaidenjohnson@gmail.com. Put a comment on the page, send a carrier pigeon, whatever you need to do to get in contact with me. I hope that helps. Have a good day.